Is the Ameda Finesse, and I'm going to get started. What I love about the Ameda Finesse are a number of factors, but I do love that the speed and the suction settings are individual, and you can control them independently. I also love, see my tea bag over there, I also love that the directions are right here on the pump itself. Like this sticker is there so that you can always use it as a point of reference. So I'm going to get started pumping. I had just a little bit. You can see I've got a tiny bit in the bottles. Okay, wow, I pumped more on that side than I realized. And I'm going to show you how I get started with it. So here we go. So you could see I've got this pump, the suction at the lowest level, the speed at the highest. And because I'm just getting started and I want to get a good letdown, I'm going to put it at the highest comfortable suction level for me, and the highest speed so I can trigger a let. And I'll show you. Let's see, is that happening yet? Nope. But it will be soon. So while I wait for that to kick in, a couple of points about this pump. The pump is designed, sorry you guys, the pump is designed to mimic baby's natural suckling. It's not going to be just like your baby's, but it's designed to mimic a baby's sucking, which means it's going to be more comfortable for you, and that could lead to more milk. Ameda is a firm believer that pumping shouldn't be painful, which is something I truly appreciate and value, because pain is going to inhibit your letdown and going to probably reduce the amount of milk you're going to get with your pump. It also has the separate speed and suction controls, like I showed you a little bit earlier, that allows you to select the most comfortable settings. I'm going to change this setting in a few minutes as I'm getting let down now. So you can see my milk starting to flow. And I'm going to change it. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I'm going to change it to a slower speed and keep the suction level the same. I'm going to show you the view here. That's what I get to see. Yes, I'm sitting here cross-legged on my couch. I love that their kit system features a barrier right at the flange, not at the pump. So the barrier to keep the milk from going into your tubing is right here. I also love that for me, I have to have different size flanges, and they have a wide range available. The smallest size flange they have, I believe, is 21 millimeter, and the largest I actually have on this side is 36 millimeter. And I love that they have such a huge flange range, because that has been a huge problem for me in the past, and not all pumps have such a wide range. For me, that is something I have to look for, is a range of sizes and flanges. So the Finesse is a truly closed system, because the barrier here means that milk is not going to end up in this tube, which is awesome, because you're not going to have to do anything like helicopter it out or run the pump for a little bit and allow the milk to dry out of the tubes. You're not going to have milk in your tubes because of this barrier system. So it's easy to assemble. It's really easy to clean. I've really appreciated how easy it is to clean, because my husband's been cleaning it most of all. Because it's so easy to clean, I don't feel bad asking him to clean it, and I wouldn't even if it was complicated. But he's been on top of making sure I have clean pump parts ready to go, and that's been great for me. It's easy because you don't have to worry about mold growing in your tubing. You don't have to worry about getting new tubes. I really love that, and this is one of my favorite features. First of all, can y'all hear it? You hear that? So now I'm going to adjust my speed, because I've got letdown flowing pretty well, and I'm going to go to a slower speed. Hear that? Let me know if you can hear the pump. I love how quiet it is. I love that if you needed to pump in public, whether you used a cover or not, or you're pumping at your desk with just a cubicle partition, or I love that it's not going to draw a whole lot of attention, because it's pretty quiet and it's not so loud that it makes it obvious or embarrassing. I love how quiet it is. I also love how lightweight it is. It is 1 pound, you guys. See how I can hold it in one hand. It's 1 pound. And it has settings so you can adjust to be a single electric or a double electric. It's up to you what you need. I often have it on the single electric setting because I nurse lucky on one side while I pump the other side. Since I pump for donation, primarily, I love the closed system. I love feeling confident that the milk is safe and clean. And then, of course, combined with safe handling, that I don't have to worry about any exposure for the milk. The pump can also operate with batteries. I have mine plugged in with the power adapter at the moment, but it can operate with batteries. And it's so quiet. I love how quiet it is.